Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. In this video, we go through all of Alpha 3.9's leaks as they happen, keeping you up to date. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. If you do enjoy my content and find it helpful, consider becoming a patron from as little as $1 a month. It is all very much appreciated as it helps me do these kinds of videos. So, Alpha 3.9 has now hit the Evocati wave on the PTU. This is under NDA. I am not Evocati, but as usual, a big thank you to the Star Citizen Leaks Discord, as we get to check out some juicy leaks. A link to the Star Citizen Leaks Discord can be found below should you want to check it out yourself. So firstly, I have also linked the patch notes for this first Evo build. We will take a look at them now and see what is coming with the first patch, and I'll post all the latest images or videos that we have available. So firstly, there is a data wipe coming. I believe this is due to an exploit that was found in 3.8.2, which is a shame. So starting from 3.9, everything will be back to square one. So the focus of this patch is New Babbage, the Microtech planet, its moons, and the personal interaction system. Now, the new features in locations, we have the interior of New Babbage. As you can see, we've mostly got interior shots of New Babbage. As it is Evocati, people will probably struggle to get out of there. So most of this video will be taken up by the interior. The three moons, which is Clio, Euterpe, and Calliope. There is also caves and cave missions added to Microtech and its moons. Likely the same missions, hopefully there are some new ones, we don't know yet. They have updated the geological aspects of various planetary bodies with new visuals and assets, so hopefully some areas look a bit more up to date. The default spawns have been updated to only include main landing locations of New Babbage, Area 18 and Lawville. This will likely change when it goes to live, this is just probably done for testing. And they have also added size 1 gimbals to all shops that carry gimbals. So, new gameplay. They have added the mining laser consumables. They have also introduced the volatile mining ore, which is Quantanium, and this can be found throughout the verse. It is highly unstable, and once mined will be needed to be taken care of in transportation and done fast as well. Any impact will cause it to degrade, and the ore will degrade over time anyway, and once it degrades to a certain extent, it will be in danger of exploding. Now, the player will receive visual and audible warnings, and if it gets too dangerous, they will just have to eject all their cargo. Obviously, failing to do this, failing to eject your cargo will risk ship damage or destruction, but it is a very lucrative endeavour. They have added 2 new surface harvestables. The new Caterpillar prison mission is in. They've also added the in-hand weapon attachment swapping, so you can now customize weapon attachments by interacting with the weapon when held. So you hold down the F and click on customize, which will then allow the player to change weapon components like sights, barrel attachments, and the underbarrel in front of you without having to go into the mobiGlas. Excellent news. They have added binding for single-axis first-person zoom and first-person zoom in and out toggle button. Doesn't affect me, I don't really tend to use that. They've also added the new actor status system. Along with it comes 2 new Caldera suits. We have the Pembroke and the Novikov. One will be hot and one will be for the cold. I'm guessing Novikov for cold? I don't know. Hunger and Thirst is also in, which will increase constantly and need to be topped up. Don't worry, it won't be too drastic, I'm sure. If you are keeping yourself well fed and hydrated, it will have positive benefits to motor functions. You use the commodities inventory to stow away storable food and drinks. A more dedicated UI has been added to track these various states, so we can keep an eye on everything that's happening with us, which is good news. They've updated the first-person radial menu for the personal inner thought interaction system. This just gives quick access to certain actions depending on your situation, so they will change depending on whether you're on foot or maybe sat in the pilot seat, so it's contextual. The menu will also save your most frequently used actions as favourites, and then the menu can be accessed itself by holding down the F and right-clicking. They have added ship store to the ASOP terminals to store your ships while you're landed, which is excellent news. I'm very happy about that. And they have also increased payouts for all criminal missions by 50%. So obviously making life as a criminal more rewarding, but maybe to balance out the prison gameplay, which isn't in, by the way, at the moment, not for the first patch. For AI, they have updated ship behaviour to include greater speed ranges and improved avoidance. Nothing about them flying around landing zones or delivering things. There are a few major bug fixes which are worth mentioning. The first one is the players can now log out of their Reclaimer and 890 jump beds. The Karak headlights now function, which is good news. And the Astro repair services should now work normally without needing to hover. My god, I hope that is true. Anyway, that is it now for the leaks so far. This is finally happening. I believe this server is only up for 5 to 6 hours to gather information and testing. But this is exciting news to hear that the patch is making progress. Shame about the wipe. But as usual with Evocati builds, it is likely to be a complete mess. So the Star Citizen Leaks Discord did say expect footage and images to be slow to start with. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, as I will be covering all the leaks as soon as they come in, and I'll do my very best to get them out to you as soon as possible. Again, if you appreciate and enjoy my content, please consider becoming a patron or a channel member. It is very much appreciated and allows me to do this. Follow me over on twitch.tv/supermacbrothers Ryan. Come and hang out with us live. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.